From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, 40. 180. 180. I tell her. Come on, baby.
Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
48 for Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Yellow. Mike, 48. And I'm coming after you. Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now he's flushed out left. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's go. Check
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Terrell Suggs brought it down.
56 is Mike. Hey,
Brings up 2nd and 5. The 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he's got Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A first carry now. This is Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They give it to Hill running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
56.
Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Snead's got it. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Hill. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 40 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
57's the mark. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, let's get there. Check. Flag down.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Yellow. Hey, let's go. Hey, look,
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the... This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hill. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A big play that time for the Ravens. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. He's coming. Double up, double up. Mike, check, 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 59.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Jackson. And it's caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Check three. Check motion.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he will go down out outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? 6 yards. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check safety, check safety. Don't take. Spell.
Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Hill on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Delta. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 26.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Here's Jackson throwing on fourth down. He's going to rifle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This is McCoy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We want it. Come to my work. Mike 48. Mike 48. They can't hang with Seam 6.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCoy. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. If you got control of this thing, get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On third down, this is where. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.